Yeah.
And he picked me to be the Department of Defense explosive investigator to investigate what happened.
Oh, wow.
So I was the only military explosive investigator. Now the FBI went over there also, and they were doing the criminal investigation because 19 airmen were killed and over 300 were wounded.
Yeah.
So I worked jointly with the FBI. I've done a lot of stuff jointly with the FBI. I was even involved in TWA 800 when that went down off New York. The FBI asked me to come in and see if it was done in a matter of sabotage that they were not familiar with. So anyway, it wasn't. And I have my own theories of what happened to TW 800. My theory differs from the National Transportation Safety Board.
Yeah.
But their theory is on Wikipedia. I believe it was a scavenger pump that was the ignition source. They believe it was wire chafing, high voltage crossed over into the low voltage fuel sensor. But anyway, so I worked with the FBI, and I worked with the FBI on this one jointly. We determined independently, that it was between 3,000, most likely 5,000 pounds of explosive, and it was U.S. composition C4 explosives.
Wow.
And
C4.
Yes, RC4 that somehow they got a hold of in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
And you can tell different explosives how they're manufactured, and explosives like anything else has impurities in them. And one of the impurities in making C4, which is an RDX based explosives, is making the explosive HMX. So when you analyze explosive residue, you can actually, it's like fingerprints, you know.
You can actually tell what something is based
where
on
it was manufactured, even down to where it was manufactured.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's that's a science.
It is. So I used a program called ConWep, Conventional Explosive Effects, to look at everything, because you have an urban environment, you have blast reflective waves that are reflecting off things, and when two waves reflect off a building, they can merge and be stronger. So you have that. It's really a complicated process. I look at trees overturned. I look at a Humvee that was overturned, how much glass was broke where, and so you kind of recalculate how much explosives was used. So we determined pretty much 5,000 pounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's probably why it was such a massive explosion.